Okay. So, Gio, coming back to part two, coming back to the question, looking out of the window, seeing the tree, is this already a story? Well, I don't know. It's whatever I claim it to be, sweetheart. So here it's so simple. Here it's just so, so simple. It's just what is.
One day, it was some time ago, it happened only once. I woke up in the morning in a in another room, and I opened my eyes and I looked at the wall, at the ceiling, at the window, and I didn't know what was it. Not that I didn't know which room I was. I really couldn't recognize what is a window, what is a ceiling, what is a floor. And I kept looking and I had absolutely no idea of what was happening, what I was seeing. It lasted a few seconds only. And then
Beautiful.
everything.
Beautiful, Gidio. Did you get scared?
No, I did not have any feelings. No.
Somehow it's familiar to me, as if I also made this experience once, but I cannot remember. But it sounds very familiar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would say it's the most natural thing, like, not knowing what
Yeah, but
everything is.
yeah, but I wouldn't like to be like that
Like maybe
in
maybe
my
Gio,
day-to-day life.
Gio, but in a way I totally relate because that's why maybe I'm saying I feel like an idiot. Really, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I do.
Mm.
Just being totally in love with what is and
Yeah.
and I really do. I mean, I'm not saying this, just to make myself special, but it feels like being an idiot. And it's kind of always fresh and new, as if as if I really have no, but it's not about like the example you gave. It's not so much about this, but I don't know. It's just really like, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I could
guess
I feel
I
like I
get
could relate to that too, Rosa.
yeah, go.
That feeling, being an idiot, it's unnerving sometimes. Like it's unfamiliar. It seems like there's something still should be known. And it's just, but it's so apparent, like there's just no way. It's just so obviously this, and it's just
I mean, I
there's nowhere
get
to
I
go.
get
It's so
also I
it's
get also lovingly the feedback of people I know, like, So they're giving me this feedback, and I cannot say no, no, I'm not an idiot. No, because I would say, yeah, 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 you're right. Or maybe also
yeah,
the feedback,
yeah.
Rosa, you're like a child,
There's no
come
idiot. Yeah.
on, And I'm saying, yeah, I cannot say I really don't feel like really being an adult, whatever this means. Because the idea of being an adult, it's someone who's controlling the show, who knows it better,
oh yeah,
who is, and this
of
is
course.
definitely never happened here. Never, never, ever happened
Mature.
here. So in a way, it's crazy so to say, well, I'm a mother and my son, and it's already lost. Who am I to
Yeah.
claim being? So it's so obvious that it's just like storytelling, fairy tales. I'm a mother, and
Yeah.
this is magic, and this is magic, really, really, yeah. But Chris, go on, like with.
Yeah. I mean, it is. It's magic. Yeah. I mean, um, what to say? Like, I mean, there are times like when it's just completely ordinary, and then other times it's just like full on magic and wonder and um. But yeah, I mean, it's just I can't say it's just so simple, and there seemed to be a time when it wasn't wanted to be so simple. I wanted to have this sense of a knowing, needing to have something, to know something, to be something, and it's just so ordinarily this, and not even this. It's just a mystery, a complete wonder, um, and at times that's still unsettling. But it's love. It's all the same. Like it's everything and nothing. It's just Yeah, God, I mean, like, what to say? It truly is everything.
Maybe the aspect of just this openness when there is in a way obvious that there is not me
Well,
and my life, like the
yeah. Well,
split.
there's like no security. Like no, it's just a
Exactly. So in a
completely.
way,
Yeah,
I never had a say in the matter. It just happens what happens. And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
absolutely unknown. So in a way, this is crazy,
But
nowhere to
this is a freedom. Like no security. Like it's just
exactly.
completely
Exactly.
free and open.
Like
Yeah,
not
it's just
knowing
love.
what the next thought is going to be.
Yeah, yeah,
I am not safe, like wherever I am, like also outside and at work or wherever, put me in situations. This is zero control here. Zero, zero. This character plays out as it plays out, and this is the freedom. And it's not nice, believe me. For me, it's nothing for me. It's really nothing for me.
yeah,
You can say I'm losing everything. So here's just zero fucks given of any consequences. So there is no
yeah,
behavior schedule. How should I behave in order to? I simply cannot, here are times I cannot play the game. And it's not because
yeah,
of stubbornness, not wanting to play the game, because it's impossible. It's just how the character ticks, booms out, full on expressing itself as the character is meant to be. But of course, it's bullshit. Nothing is
yeah,
meant to be. It just is as it is. And a
What do
yeah.
behavior
you
change.
mean? What do you mean when you say that you don't want to play the game? What game?
No, no, like having the idea that I should behave like this. Before, a couple
Mm.
of years, I thought that I have to, like, just an example, I thought that I have to to change everything which is not good, you know? Like, this is
Mm.
good and this is bad, and you should behave beautiful and you should behave
Oh yeah.
friendly and you should be the good girl, being polite and blah, 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 blah. So an idea of me and my life, how this should be because of the whole, like in a way, the society, I'm living here in Europe and Germany, so the play looks like this. And it was in a way impossible. Impossible, you know?
Yes, but what you are describing is already another kind of a game because
Of
you
course.
know if you feel that you should behave different to be, I don't know, to feel comfortable
Yeah,
somewhere,
exactly.
you just
Exactly.
change. I mean, why not? It's
Yeah,
part of the same.
you change
And
if you
but
can.
to yeah, if you can. And sometimes to me, but I mean, every now and then here, I still have this sense of, wait a minute, I must wake up. This is not quite right.
What do you mean? Give me an
This is not,
example. Give us an example.
oh, I couldn't. I mean, I am, it just very common sensation of, of, uh, of the habitual uh, stuff that goes on in everyday life. And suddenly I say, no, wait a minute, this is not exactly,
Okay, okay.
something
I
is
Yeah,
was
not
okay.
right.
I was going with Chris exactly to this openness, like the idea or the feeling or the sense of me and my life, whatever this is, when it's not anymore there, there is just this you're not able, I will put it like this, you are simply not able to go against what is. So in a way, it's
yeah,
important. Of course, I can say, shit, I don't like it, full on. I will boom out like this, anger, whatever. Everything is possible. But in a way, you can say it just full on, total what it is. There is no doubt, no second thought, no doubt that this is not right. There just no doubt. It's just booming the whole time.
yeah.
It's just what is. Very simple. It's just what is. And then
Yes,
I can go and report. Tony, yeah.
yes, and this has to do with the Geo's question, no? Is this possible without stories? Yes, of course it is. Of course it is. Waking up in the morning and remembering this is a tree, this is not a story, you know. One could say, well, you Geo say that there are different levels of stories. Well, but remember this is a tree and this is what, but this is not a story. The story is the burden of me going through difficulties, suffering, blame, shame. That's the story. And absolutely that is not there anymore. It's not there. Has never been. Was a performance, but it's not there. This has not a story. It's not story. Of course, the mind will, but this is not a story. Of course, it's possible because has not stories. At the same time, stories happen, but without any burden, without any meaning, without any, absolutely empty. Absolutely.
Full on, total, full on, absolutely, and
Oh,
at the same time empty, and at the
yes,
same time
yes,
empty.
Yes.
because being
Yeah.
no me is the same that being just only me. It's the same.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's why I'm not differing
So
in no me or me. It's the same. Gio.
yeah, okay, but so we are here talking about the stories that refer to this pseudo center that feels separate. These are the stories that we are sort of talking about. I mean, envy, greediness, ambition, when it is too much related to the sense of being a separate entity. These are the stories that we are sort of saying that are not good. Not that they are not good. This is not what I wanted to say. This is the fake part of living, right? The sense of being a separate inner entity is the center, and the periphery is all the consequences of this sense, which is greediness, ambition, all this jealousy and sense of luck, sense of not being fulfilled, sense of wanting to become something else. All these stupid little things are related to the main story of being a separate entity. And I think these are the stories that we are trying to identify, right? The tree is a tree, it's okay.
It's
But
yeah.
this center and this periphery are not two. This story, the jealousy, the separation is
Yeah.
just,
It's
just
total. It's total.
just
It's total. It's already what it is, Gio. So in a way, we are talking about, as you said, like the feeling, the being a separated me.
Yeah.
Well, this is the totality of what is. It's just what is. Nothing is missing in it. Nothing wrong, nothing right. It just is.
But
It's
that's
just
a story. That's a story, right? The separate me, it's just pure story, nothing else. I look the tree, it's not just story. There is something there. But the separate me and the periphery is the consequences of a pure imaginary conceptual construction in our mind, the separate me. It has no other kind of existence except as a concept, as an image,
well,
right?
it's a full-on lived identification with the body. I
Yes.
I am like the tree. The tree would never claim I am. Never, never, ever.
Yeah.
But a person would say, well, of course I am. Look at me. My name is. I am.
But
Absolutely.
that's a mistake, isn't it?
No, no
This
way.
is a
No, that is not a mistake. And this is the first thing I heard when I was listening to radical non-duality, because it was obvious that there is no separation. I loved it. And and of course it goes like, well, there is no me to start with. In the second sentences, well, there is no mistake. feeling like a me, having a center or whatever, embodied or whatever. This is it already. This was the first thing I heard.
Yes,
Done.
when I heard that, I said it must be, and we laughed it all together. I kept saying, of course, it must be. There is no other explanation. There is no separation. But
The but
this
is
sense,
only coming from me. But, me and. So in a way, this is for me. I want to know. It's then about me and that's in a way, that's too late. That's one too many. Me and. And that's it. Claiming to be a me, and suffering and telling me stories about how shitty this life is. That's it. Perfection and action. Why not?
yes, but
Yeah.
but then you completely understand, you completely apprehend the 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 reality of the imagined center, right? You don't accept that there is really a separate entity over there and a separate entity
It,
over here. You already know that it's
no,
not
I don't know
that's the
anything, Gio.
story.
Gio, that's the joke. I don't know anything. It's just exactly as it is. No matter what, I don't know anything. But here, I wanted to say something, but I forgot. I simply forgot. But I
But
love
if
it.
you are identified, Rose, if you are identified as a body, you will suffer. I mean, you will even die. I mean, the body will die. The body gets sick. The
Of
body,
course, the body, of course. Yeah. The body
well,
is bodying.
yes, yes,
The body
yeah,
is
yeah,
bodying.
yeah,
What
yeah.
else?
Talking about entity. I woke up in the night one time, and there was a black man at the foot of my bed, maybe for about 5 or 6 seconds, and I shouted out, and he disappeared. He was a big, tough, strong, big black belt. He looked like that champion boxer from Las Vegas.
Wow.
Garrett, I'm so happy that you're alive.
Yeah, he was dressed in like a warrior outfit,
Wow.
and yeah, I looked into his eyes, and you could tell he was breathing and that. I mean, what is that boxer from Las Vegas, world champion, maybe 25 years ago? What was his name?
I only know Mike Tyson.
Mike
Mike.
Tyson.
Yeah, just like him. Real-
Wow. I guess, Garrett, maybe you've watched too many box matches.
Well, he was wearing like a warrior's outfit, with whatever they were, with a spear or whatever that. Yeah.
And yeah, Garrett, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, scary, of course. I guess you woke up and was in a way scared to death.
I was very scared, but the funny thing is, when he disappeared, I found that I was sitting up in my bed. My wife was next door with a baby, and I went just flat back down to sleep again. So
Nothing
it
happened.
didn't shock me for too long, but it definitely happened. I can remember it till this day.
Yeah.
It looked a bit like, our friend Nkosi. Yeah, but much more
Garrett.
bigger, muscular, much bigger.
Nice story, Garrett. What is there a reason, so to say, why you're sharing this with us?
No, only because Gio talked about entities, and I thought this
Right.
might be an entity. It just came in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It seems that lucid dreaming opens the door for this kind of experiences. It is the other side of the game of lucid dreaming. It can happen.
I guess that there are a lot of, in a way, states. A lot of
Yeah.
games, so to say. I'm not so into this. I don't know much, but while listening to Karl Renz, because he is very, very experienced in a lot of things, I heard a lot of stuff, and I was like, "Wow, crazy!" And to be honest, I'm so happy that I haven't been in touch with shamanic stuff or like the whole drug things there, like with Castaneda, Carlos Castaneda, or with this lucid dreaming. So in a way, there was apparently no need for this, and life is booming enough here in a full-on ordinary way. And but there are definitely a lot of games with a lot of also like substances, and you can make a lot of
Yeah.
experience, a lot of states of like whatever states. There are 7 states and I don't know what, but yeah. So what
Oh
to
yeah,
say?
of course. Because if you see, I mean, we build this universe in our brains, right? In our minds. Again, making the concession that there is such a thing as a human brain, my brain. So it's just movements of neurons inside the brain, and we are constructing this world. We can construct other worlds. It happens. I mean, it's so easy for a few electrons to get lost in some different pathways in the brain, and suddenly you're viewing another universe. It can happen. People go crazy. Why not? I mean, people see things that are not there. People see things that may be there, or people don't see anything and get completely lost, or people dream that that they have found something incredibly real. No, anything. Yeah. You hit your head somewhere, and suddenly you open your eyes and you are in a different world, and people will say that you are completely mad. Maybe you are not. Who can tell?
Yeah,
My friend,
beautiful. Who can tell anything, Gio? Who can say anything? It's just,
Who can?
who can? This is totally unknown. So everything is possible. It's so obvious. Everything is possible.
Yeah.
my friend used to occasionally see Mother Mira. She would present herself in front of him. Mother Mira is still alive now. She's what do they call it? She comes down onto the earth to look after people. Or I can't think what the word is now.
Mm.
A saint.
Sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of people like with Jesus the whole game. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not so much
That's
into
right.
it. Absolutely. I mean,
Word.
beautiful, beautiful. Nothing right or wrong. I mean, yeah, what to say? It's I love it. Kai, sweetheart, do you want to add something to this?
Yeah, when you talked about the child idiot, I had an amazing experience years ago. I was in a psychotherapy workshop in Switzerland, and it was like quite a long training, but it was really one of the it was really one of the peak experiences of this life was I was working with another person, like our teacher, the psychotherapy teacher. He kind of we were working with in couples, so to speak, and it turned out that me and the woman that I was working with, we had kind of the same process, and so we went through various stages in this whole process, and then we came to this kind of like this kind of edge that we were really afraid to jump over. It was something very, very scary, very, very scary, and we both had the same fear, and the fear was to become the total idiot, the total child idiot, and we managed to to jump into this state, and despite the fear, because it was like really for both of us, it was maybe our greatest fear in life to become the total idiot. And I can tell you that it was the most liberating experience, perhaps the most liberating experience of my whole life, maybe. And it was such a release of energy. It was like a nuclear bomb exploding, so much energy released. And
Ooh.
I felt for a day or two after, I felt just in bliss, just like in bliss, and the heart was completely open and just bliss. So yeah, the child idiot, I mean, it's an archetype that really resonates a lot. Yeah.
Beautiful, Kai.
Yeah.
Now that you're mentioning this and explaining the story so beautiful, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
I remember
Sure.
when I had the panic attacks. It was exactly the same feeling. So in a way, I told you the story. So I just heard for the first time in my life, there is nothing wrong with panic attacks. There is nothing wrong with pain in the body. Everything which I claimed is negative. They should not be. So this was directly heard. That's it. Perfection. And actually, it was like, yeah, I already knew it. Fuck, Okay. So, and then there was this, like, as you said, jumping into it. You see? So, in a way, you managed to jump into it. Why? I knew it. This is it. I knew it. And this was, in a way, like the courage, maybe. There was no courage needed. It just plays by itself, just a story. And this was exactly like the panic attack. Okay, kill me. That's it. And then afterwards, just this total relaxation and bliss. Like I even was like, oh, I want another one. I want another one, because it was so cool. Like afterwards, like a roller coaster. Just seeing
But
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess what gave me and the partner I was
Partner.
working with, what gave us the courage was that amazing synchronicity that was we both had the same edge, the same fear, to go into that child idiot. And the fact that we were both in on it together, it gave us the courage to jump over that edge and to release that energy and just
Beautiful, Kai. Now that you dropped the word synchronicity, it's like crazy. Just another beautiful story. I mean, in the immediacy of what is, there is no time, there is no synchronicity, there is not knowing of this, what this is. So talking about synchronicity, there is someone who knows like what can go synchron, But it's really amazing. Like
But
again,
it was just the sense that we were meant to work together on this issue.
yeah, of course. And this is the whole time here, the whole time.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
you can say it's just a total 100% synchronicity the whole time.
Sure.
Like here,
Sure.
so to say, being here in the Zoom, perfection already.
Yeah.
There is no second thought why. So in a way, the question why completely stopped.
Yeah. The synchronicity is there always, but people don't see it. They don't see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The perfection is always. The perfection is always. The people don't see it. Why? Because it's always about me and that's it,
Yeah.
Not two. There is only synchronicity.
Yeah.
I have been noticing recently how life sort of fixes itself. When it was just about to fall apart, suddenly something happens and it fixes it. And I sort of laugh about it. I say, oh my God, everything is sort of not letting the castle collapse completely, never. It's sort of always getting better and better in a way.
But you stop. I'm totally with you, but at the same time, I have to say no. So also like an apparent collapse, not fix, like fix for the better, but like a collapse for the worse. It's perfection. And it's also like life is fixing itself, but not in a good way. When we go in opposites, good and bad. Like when this body now, tomorrow gets sick, just a heavy illness, so to say. Perfection, but not for me. Not for me. And I have no idea why. And this is perfection, you see? And this is crazy to say, but it's not for me. It's not for me. And this is so obvious. Right. And this is in a way the freedom. And I have nothing. I'm really like the biggest loser, so to say. I'm just a loser.
I want to go. I want to talk to Kai about like what he was talking about because that was beautiful. Because yeah, something just wants to kind of speak about this.
Yeah, go, Chris.
It's like for here, like there's always like this complete fear and excitement at the same time. I think that's just how that's the only way I can describe it. And it's like there's always dipping in I'm like dipping my toes into this nothing and everything, and it's just a wonder. It's just alive. It's just and then full on, and then and it's okay that it's like that I'm not jumping in fully, yeah. And but yeah. So I mean it's just what's happening, but at the same time, yeah, there's still that reluctancy to just like dive fully into the void of no, and it does seem like this full on idiot, yeah, like you said, like just embracing that and fully accepting that complete unknowability of everything. But yeah, I think thank you for sharing that.
Sure. And I mean, I was so full of this, control thing, before that happened. And it was like this amazing release of all control.
Yeah,
Of all
yeah.
control.
Well, it's like I can feel that release, like it's there. It's just there somewhere. I don't know, like it's and but it's so intimate. It's just
Beautiful. Beautiful, Chris.
yeah,
Totally.
it's like
I'm totally like in a way,
Yeah.
there is no way anymore to resist, to control the show. You cannot. You would
no,
love
yeah.
to still be the driver of the bus,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
simply
but
cannot. You cannot.
but it's like yeah, you can't. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just what it is. It's I mean, everything is just so complete and whole, and it's just there's nothing wrong with anything. It's just, but yeah, at the same time, it's there's always this pull and push.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's not for me, as Rosa
No.
says. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's obvious. Yeah, there's no one doing it. It's
And
not for
and, and,
anyone.
and because there is no you anymore in the story, so to say. That's why it's immense,
Exactly.
intensive. It's very intensive.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
overwhelming because it's not anymore. You are not there anymore. There is just full on the fear
Yeah.
or full on, and it's
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like it's like so apparent that there is this sort of knowledge that it's okay. There's nothing wrong with what it is. It's just
Yeah.
even no matter how it feels or what seems to be happening.
But the knowledge that's okay is not a knowledge
Yeah,
that's
it's
okay.
not a
Yeah.
knowledge.
It's
Yes,
No.
yes.
just perfection.
Yeah.
At the moment that arises a knowledge,
Mm.
that's okay.
Exactly. It's not
Yeah.
the beautiful teaching of accepting, of the quantum
No,
acceptance.
nothing to
It's
do.
not it. It's not it.
Nothing
And
to
this
do
is
with.
what, when I was into this with this guy, where I resonated so much. This is it already. I loved it. Like no matter what. And then
Yeah.
he continued with the teaching, but I was not buying it. I could not buy the quantum acceptance. Who can accept? No, it's just, and I was like rebelling. I was rebelling like an idiot. Fuck it. I don't like it, just no,
Yeah.
I'm not going to accept, just because I simply felt, no, this is the freedom, just to express exactly as you are. Nothing
Yes.
wrong, nothing wrong. Like the totality of what is. Call it the
Yeah.
character, like full on me, or no one already.
That's
Like
the
when
same.
Yeah.
The same.
same.
The same.
When there is
No,
no
for
one,
me,
the
just
character booms out without filters. So it
yes.
goes like, and this can be very gradual or very booming, and it doesn't matter. You're not going to
Yes.
notice.
Both sudden and gradual at the same time.
Yeah.
That's okay.
The same.
And
Beautiful.
realizing that we have already said everything is a miracle. There are not things and events. This is a miracle and this is not. No, the most ordinary is absolutely miracle. Then the word miracle has no meaning because everything is a miracle. There's no miracles. But we need experiences. We need phenomena, strange, weird things, but empty. Absolutely. When Israelites, for anybody that everything is a miracle, there's no miracle. Not experiences. Here have a lot of experiences years ago and glimpses and a strange, weird, new sky is opening, but nothing, any importance. Being everything a miracle, phenomena are something else, but not special.
Maybe phenomena are just like an add-on. Nice to
Yes,
have. Nice to have.
yes,
I mean,
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
enjoy if you can, you know. That's why I say
Yeah,
enjoy if you can.
let's play with phenomena,
Yeah.
explain strange experiences.
And of
Well,
course, no one can play with phenomena. It just happens. Like,
It's
exactly. But
fun.
beautiful, yeah, beautiful, Tony,
yes,
beautiful,
just
bloom.
fun, just fun. Any
And
important.
Just for the fun.
entertainment, like not to who's going to entertain who. It just entertains itself the whole time. No way not to entertain yourself, so to say.
Mhm.
Of course, this is said too much, but I mean, come on, this is
Yeah.
entertainment.
This is so crazy.
It's
So
so crazy.
crazy.
Sweetheart, so listen, if you want, we can go into a third session tonight. I'm good in my how is it called? Organizing stuff. So I can go for a third one. You're welcome to join whoever can. Tony, I know that you are busy now. And Tony, beautiful. I'm full on with you, 1000%. And just want to let you know who wants to join, sweethearts. Tell me.
Yeah.